All right, let's talk about fishing. If you've ever prepped for a trip with your friends, you know there's one thing you gotta have before you even think about rods and reels, and that's the perfect team name. So today, we're gonna dive right into the art of finding that legendary name.
I mean, really think about it. What makes a team legendary? Is it just about hauling in the biggest fish or stacking up trophies? Nah, not really. A legendary team, they've got an identity, right? They've got a story. And you know what? That story almost always kicks off with a great name.
This quote here nails it. A name isn't just a label. It's the anchor for your whole team's vibe. It immediately tells people if you're out there for some serious competition or if you're just all about having a good time with your buddies.
And that's because, as we're about to see, picking that name, well, that's the first real thing you do as a team. It's like writing chapter 1 of the story you're going to create out there on the water.
You see, a great name can be your battle cry in a tournament, something that makes the other teams a little nervous. Or it can just be that anchor that holds your crew together. It can be that inside joke that always gets a laugh, or a simple, cool identity that just makes you feel proud. It's your whole personality boiled down to just a couple of words. Okay, so how do you actually find that perfect name? Well, you're not just drifting out there without a map. Think of what's coming up next as your compass. A few key principles to help you navigate this huge ocean of possibilities.
All right, let's break this down. First up, step 1, reflect your personality. Simple, right? Are you guys a super serious, competitive crew gunning for that top prize? Or are you all about cracking jokes on the boat? Your name has to match that vibe. Okay, step 2, consider your setting. A team that's out chasing marlin in saltwater is probably going to want a different name than a crew that knows every single nook and cranny of their local lake. Then we've got step 3, get creative with wordplay. Seriously, don't be scared of a good pun. This is where a lot of the magic happens. Step 4, this one is huge. Involve your team. The best names always come from brainstorming together, from those inside jokes. And finally, step 5, think long term. You want to pick something you'll still love a few seasons down the line, a name that can grow with your team.
Okay, now for the really fun part. Let's actually explore some of the best names out there. We're going to start with the ones that are pretty much guaranteed to make you smile, the ones built on pure wit and personality. So we're going to look at 2 big categories here. First, we've got names that are all about your team's personality, your humor, your cleverness, and after that, we'll dive into names that show off your specific fishing style or where you fish.
Let's kick things off with an absolute classic pun, tuna matata. I mean, come on, it means no worries for the rest of your fishing days. It's fun, it's memorable, and it just tells everyone you're not taking things too seriously.
And then there's this gem, just for the halibut. It's just got that perfect chill vibe, you know? It basically says, hey, we're just out here to have a good time. Plus, the name itself is an instant conversation starter.
Oh, I love this one. Fishful thinking. It's so optimistic, so witty, and it perfectly captures that feeling every angler has, that hope for the next big catch. This is a name for the crew that always believes the next cast is gonna be the one.
Okay, so now we're shifting gears a little, from pure humor to something a bit more clever. Check out the Fin Whisperers. It just sounds so skilled, almost mystical, right? It suggests your team has this special, intuitive connection with the fish, like you know their secrets. In sticking with that clever vibe, how about real motivation? It's just a fantastic play on words that sounds both inspiring and totally on topic. This is perfect for a team that's driven to win, powered by more than just plain luck.
All right, let's switch it up and move to our next category. Because a name isn't just about personality, it can also shout out your specific fishing style. This is all about showing off your specialty and taking pride in how and where you fish.
So if you're all about that bass, a name like Bass Bandits is just perfect. It's strong, it's specific, and it tells the world you're not just out there fishing for largemouths. You're there to steal the show and maybe a few trophies while you're at it.
A name like Lake Lurkers, it just paints a picture, doesn't it? You can almost see the team, quietly and expertly working the shoreline at dawn. It's cool, it's a little mysterious, and it really speaks to a deep, deep knowledge of their home turf.
Now, for the saltwater crews, the ones who aren't afraid of the deep blue, a name like Oceanic Overlords is just epic. It's bold, it's powerful, and it basically declares your team's mission to rule the open ocean. Talk about a statement of confidence.
Okay, this next one perfectly captures a very unique experience. Shiver and deliver. You just know this is for the ice fishing teams. The name immediately tells you they know about the cold, they know the challenge, but it focuses on the most important part. They always deliver the catch.
And you know, sometimes simple and direct is the best way to go. A name like the Coastal Crew. It's clean, it's classic, and it instantly makes you think of surf casting, salty air, and a crew that knows their territory like the back of their hand. It's really all about belonging to a place.
So, there you have it. We've gone over the principles, we've explored a ton of possibilities, from the hilarious to the hardcore. Now it's time to bring it all together and get you ready to cast out and find that perfect name for your team.
Okay, so here's the bottom line. Your name, it's your team's anchor. Use those 5 principles we talked about, they're your compass. Go ahead and explore names that show off your personality or your specialty, but honestly, above all else, the absolute best name is the one that just feels right for you and your crew. Simple as that.
Because when you think about it, every trip, every cast, every single catch, it's all part of your team's unique story. And that story, well, it's just waiting for a title. So, what's yours going to be?